Hi foodies! After all those festivity and lovely foods, I want to enjoy some comfort food. So let's make some chana curried with some nice Sada Roti. So in my pot up to heat, I want to add my aromatics. The onions saute really nicely. Now in goes the garlic and ginger. A little hint of that tomato paste. If you have fresh tomatoes, you could use that. This is my version, my dear. This is not Granny's version. Hers is a little different. Much more simple, but great taste. Both of them are bursting with flavors. Nice little saute, add some regular curry powder, some cumin, coriander, some turmeric, and some chili powder. Let that infuse for a good 4 minutes. Add 2 tablespoons of water and let that just wake up those lovely spices. You're not burning this now for the whole neighborhood to smell it up and your nose to burn. In goes some salt and some veggie base for some additional flavor. Now I'm using the canned chickpeas or chana. In goes some fresh puree herbs. I'm going to mix that nicely. Cover that on low heat for 4 minutes and let it infuse well into those chana greens. Now I want to add some water because I want it a little more soft. Now add that hot water and in goes my coconut milk. Give that a good mix and I'm going to let this go on medium low and let it boil really nicely and tenderize. Now while that is boiling, I need some flour to make some Sada Roti. So it was resting for like 35 minutes. Now let's make the loya, as we would say. Give it a nice little roll. Make those little loya, which is one of an individual dough, which will give you a roti. So I want to take out some of this chana after 20 minutes and just crush it. Add it back to the pot so it becomes a bit thick because you notice no aloo in there. There you go. Mix that really nicely in there. Take all those bay leaf out because it's giving some problems standing up in my pot. Let me know where you're joining from and how you do yours. Like, share, and comment on my vid. A little hint of garam masala if you wish. Remember, this has a little more heated, so it's going to be a little spicy. Now in goes some fresh chopped onions, the same red ones, and some cilantro or chives, whichever you have. Set that on the side. So let's belay the roti. So in goes some partan, which is dry flour, on my countertop. Take the loya, which is that round dough that will now turn into a flat roti. Take the belana, or some of you say rolling pin. It's a belana, as I would know it. And that you're going to roll that little roti out. Now, you don't want it too thin. Now, I'm not good at this, foodies, but my grandson won this thing. You know, I always do the frozen paratha, right? On the tower or hot stone, as we would say, you drop the roti on there. That's how the partan or dry flour that might be sitting on your roti. You don't want that to burn too much on your roti. See little pimples coming up, little bubbles. You flip it, then you flip it, and you flip, and you flip. Oh my goodness, please help me. So we're going to see some little bubbles coming up and then we see the roti start swelling a little bit. Sometimes my roti swell really big and nice like a balloon, but then sometimes, you know, especially when the camera is there, you know, the roti don't even swell, but it's perfectly cooked. You could make it as brown as you like, as white as you like. I like mine brown with some nice little burns on it. This reminds me of my granny. So that is all done. Let's do a lovely plating. Chana in there, infused with coconut milk and warm spices, and slice those roti up really nicely. And there you go. Simple and easy to do it. Jenny's Walk, always bringing great flavors to the table. Enjoy.